Okay, here I am on the sandbar. This wind is absolutely insane. But yeah, here I am. This is the sandbar that you can see is pretty big, actually. It's quite large. I'm gonna go for a walk. See what kind of birds these are over here walking around. It's kind of muddy a little bit, but it's not mud that you sink into, so it's not that bad. Now there's areas where I might not want to go because there might be mud, and you really don't want to get stuck in the mud here. When there is mud, you can actually get killed, because if you get stuck in the mud and the tide comes back in, you drown slowly, and that's not nice. Hey, look, here's some little shells. These guys are obviously alive because there's trails. See the little trail? So there's somebody living in that, and there's a bunch of them. Somebody's home. Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of them here. They're all over the place. Not sure just what kind of critter lives in there. I don't know if they're little crabs or... I'm guessing they're little hermit crabs. They look like mini conch shells. That might be what they are, is little baby conches. I don't know. But apparently, there's a lot of them here. Yeah, there's some smaller ones in this little pool here. And there's actually grass that grows on this little island. Little patches of grass here and there. And I don't know what pops these little bits of mud up. Yeah, so just going for a little walk here in the wind. Definitely wind. Lots and lots of wind. But hey, you know, that's what we want when we're sailing and when we're sailors. We want wind. Something's splashing around right here. Little fish. There's little fish in this water. Little teeny fish. And they're freaking out because they don't know where to go. There's nowhere to go. And here comes this giant stomping around. What's he doing? He's gonna eat us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they don't know where to go. I think that's the little fish that people throw nets for, and then they use those for bait for the bigger fish. But I'm not doing that yet. Yeah, here we are, going for a walk on the sandbar that just an hour ago was underwater. This whole thing, an hour, maybe 2 hours ago, was underwater, and you can see on this marker over here, you can kind of see on that marker how high the water goes. Like where the light starts, that's where the water stops. Like it never goes higher than that. So right now, you know, there's probably 3 or 4 feet of water that goes over this. I guess it's twice a day. This is the sandbar, and this is probably similar to what I got stuck on yesterday, and I was just bouncing along because of the waves. And there's all kinds of critters that live under the sand too. They're pushing up these little bumps. Something. And then there's bigger piles over here. I don't know what these piles are. I don't know what this is. It's like a little piece of something that I guess it's a little piece of coral, or so those are all over this little island. Pretty interesting. And the birds show up and they try to eat whatever they can while the land is exposed. There's my boat over there. Make sure my tender's not floating away. It pretty much can, because the wind is blowing it right onto the shore. And actually the tide is still going out a little bit, I think, so I might end up being kind of stuck here for a little bit, unless I want to push that thing back, which I probably will. I thought about actually running a rope out here, because it's not going to be easy to get back into the water, because the wind is just going to blow me right back onto the beach. So it's going to be tricky to get out deep enough where I can turn on my motor. So I thought about running a rope out here so that I could just pull myself back to my boat. But it'll be all right. I've got oars and I've got an anchor. I can throw my anchor out and pull myself out into deeper water so that I can start my motor. So I'll be all right. But anyway, this wind has got to be annoying. So I'm going to stop this recording, and we'll do another one if I find something super interesting.